Welcome back to the channel, everypony. We got an absolute banger of a video today with a review of Black Ops 7 and the not so surprising news that COD lost the sales war as of November 19th to Battlefield. Starting with the review of Treyarch's latest game, Black Ops 7, we gotta address the elephant in the room. This campaign is bad, like really bad. The clips you've probably seen showing off a goofy ass boss fight against Harper tells you pretty much everything you need to know. People complained about how every mode in Call of Duty has turned into some flavor of Warzone, from the armor plates, weapon rarities, open world maps, etc. So if you thought Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 6 was bad about this sort of thing, Black Ops 7 ramps it up to an insane degree, with half of the campaign taking place on the Avalon open world map. I will say, however, chaining the kinetic jump with the wingsuit to get everywhere easily is mildly amusing. Like, this is Treyarch's take on Just Cause. My main hang up with this campaign, it's not even what you do in the campaign necessarily, but the undercutting of every potentially emotional or important moment with the noises and distractions of a user interface straight out of multiplayer in Warzone. Imagine what it would look like if Black Ops 2 had the UI of Black Ops 7.
Murder me for Cordis VA.
I just can't take it seriously, folks. After playing both this campaign and BO6's campaign back to back, I could at least say BO6 had a funny moment where you played as a toddler with the movement ability of a super soldier. No such levity could be found here in Black Ops 7, as the main gimmick outside of co-op is the Corpus puzzle system from Warframe, but worse. No, I didn't come here to shoot motherfuckers. I just wanted to solve puzzles as a 6'5" Samoan they/them named 50-50. Get it? 50% male, 50% female. Bravo, Nolan. Endgame mode, on the other hand, seems to be what the entirety of the campaign was building up to, as it feels like a natural evolution of the PvE extraction style gameplay that Modern Warfare Zombies introduced. Unlike Modern Warfare Zombies, there seems to be more cohesion and logic behind upgrading your soldier. Endgame mode has a more straightforward approach. Completing contracts and earning XP will level up your soldier to a maximum of 45, which I feel is simpler in comparison to the schematics/crafting system from Modern Warfare Zombies. For example, if you want to go and do level 4 content repeatedly, you can jump straight in instead of having to wait for cooldown timers. That said, dying is more punishing than Modern Warfare Zombies, as doing so will reset your character back to 0. This makes solo play a lot more risky, as encounters are now purposefully designed for 4 players. So yeah, it's more challenging and straightforward than Modern Warfare Zombies overall, which leads me to believe Treyarch looked at the criticism we had and made changes. One of the better changes introduced recently being gear protection if you disconnect from a match. I still wish we didn't have a match timer though, but it's not as big of a deal since your soldier progress carries over between rounds. Now let's talk about Zombies mode. If you liked Black Ops 6 Zombies or the older classic Zombies, Treyarch has something for everyone. Cursed mode brings the Zombies experience in line with the pre-Cold War era of Zombies, with the old point system, pistol starts, and enemy difficulty at lower rounds. Within Cursed mode, you can even discover relics. These are different gameplay modifiers similar to Halo skulls that make the match even more challenging, such as a limit of 4 perks and removing the ability to self-revive. The main map that launched with the game is a modern Zombies style remix of Transit, with both the OG crew and the BO6 crew having to survive the Dark Aether world between worlds that was first introduced in Black Ops Cold War. The main gimmick here is managing your vehicle to get from location to location, as well as utilizing it as a battering ram for the final boss fight unlocked after completing the numerous steps of the main quest. Treyarch wrestled through everyone who grinded out BO6 Zombies a bone, as all the progress you made in that mode, upgrading your perks, field upgrades, and ammo mods, carry forward into Black Ops 7. And yes, like previously reported, your weapons and operators from Black Ops 6 do not carry forward, but your zombie mode progress does. For those looking to level up weapons on a simplified map, this is where survival mode comes in. Survival mode takes place on smaller sections of the main maps and have all the essentials that you need to fight the Horde. No quests or Easter eggs here, simply fight to the bitter end or extract when you feel like it. Then we have Dead Up's Arcade, a twin stick shooter that is both chaotic and a surprisingly decent way to level up your account. Fans of the original Black Ops game will recognize this mode from doing the Easter egg in the interactive main menu, and here in Black Ops 7 it's more or less the same, so if you enjoyed it before, you'll definitely enjoy it here as well. Moving on to multiplayer, folks, I only have one clip that sums up my thoughts on this year's multiplayer. Check it out.
Okay, maybe this time, Satan.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
It's a snoozer, folks. Pretty much all my thoughts on the beta apply here as well, but add the camo grind if that's something you're interested in. So yeah, that's all the content in Black Ops 7. If I had to rate it a 1 through 10, I'd probably give it a strong, respectable 4 out of 10. Closer to a 5 than a 3, but more content is on the way, so perhaps by the end of this game's life cycle, we could bump it up to a 5. That said, should you buy this game? No, not at full price at least. If you really liked Modern Warfare Zombies or the old school Zombies, look into picking it up at a discount, but everything else about this game is just tired and stale. And it seems as though the core gaming community also thinks it's tired and stale, as our next topic details COD on the decline in terms of sales in comparison to its direct competition. Ever since 2009, COD has been the #1 selling FPS game, and often the best-selling game overall, with the exception of Rockstar Games releases such as GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, and even more recently Hogwarts Legacy. But no FPS franchise could take the top spot from COD. That was until this year. Battlefield 6 has taken the top spot for 2025, earning the most in a launch month since Modern Warfare 2 2022. And yes, it remains to be seen the final sales total for Black Ops 7 this year. However, there was a noticeable decline in sales going from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, which leads me to believe that a second consecutive Black Ops game will suffer the same fate, especially when you factor in Game Pass. And yes, I know the classic excuse that money made from Game Pass will offset the lost sales, but I really don't see it happening this year, considering the price of Game Pass just went up, and those who tried out Game Pass last year had the privilege of playing Black Ops 6, which certainly wouldn't convince me to come back for more of the same. And look at COD's social media this year. Not one mention of historic player engagement, but rather a quote-unquote great response. From whom exactly, I don't know. But there comes a time where Microsoft has to evaluate why this franchise they dumped all of their money into is on the decline 2 releases in. I think Smitty summed up what most of the core gaming community is saying. There needs to be a pivot away from this annual release that's also a live service, that's also banking on nostalgia constantly, that's also trying to be the everything game for everyone. This series is on a decline for 4 simple reasons. Ever since Vanguard came out, it's been bad anti-cheat, bad netcode, stale content, no identity. Even if Black Ops 7 has marginal improvements in all of those regards, it's too little too late. But I see this as a good thing. Less success means Microsoft is motivated to make changes. It's too late for changing Modern Warfare 4. That's coming out next year, rain or shine. And honestly, just scrap everything planned after that game and start on new IP. It's time. And as for Call of Duty, what comes after Modern Warfare 4 should focus itself in one direction and stick with it. Every new and successful IP that's come along in gaming succeeded because they had a focused direction. Even if that means making a single player focused game or a 6 versus 6 focused game, etc. You have thousands of developers, multiple studios. Instead of making everyone contribute to this blob of content that blends from one mode to the next, make everyone specialize in something that makes a release worthwhile and novel. I guarantee you that's more sustainable in the long term than the infinite live service blob of content. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think of Black Ops 7's release and the future of where this franchise should go from losing out to Battlefield 6. Drop a comment down below, leave a like, and subscribe for more Jimmy content.